Hello and welcome to another motors.co.uk video review, this time on the electric MG ZS EV. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, drop us a like if you enjoyed the video, and click that bell so that you're notified each and every time we upload a new video. MG might not be a big player in the SUV market, but ever since its relaunch in 2011, it's been focusing on good value cars for the family rather than sports cars from its heritage, and it's certainly gaining some popularity. Now with the addition of this fully electric ZS, it's going after a whole new target market. This ZS is a compact SUV that sits somewhere between the Nissan Juke and Nissan Qashqai in terms of size, and on the whole it's quite a good looking offering. While its main aim is to offer practical, eco-friendly motoring on a budget, it seems to do it with some style. Just look at that front grille, those alloy wheels and character lines that give it something of a sporty yet premium feel. Inside, the cabin isn't as plastic fantastic as we'd expect for a car that's deemed budget. In fact, there's plenty of soft touch materials on show and the controls have a nice weighty feel to them. Overall, the dash is neat and clean with a centre console that's dominated by an 8-inch touchscreen infotainment system which comes with DAB radio, Bluetooth and satellite navigation as standard. It might not be the quickest system out there, but it's by no means the worst. It's just a little bit frustrating that the steering wheel only adjusts for height, so getting that perfect driving position won't be as easy as you'd like. Forward visibility is good though, which helps when it comes to nipping through traffic, pulling out of junctions and parking. One of the biggest selling points for the ZS EV is its practicality and usability. It's been well thought through, which means that drivers and passengers all get good levels of head and legroom, and the boot is a good size with 470 litres of space with the rear seats in use. Now that's slightly better than the petrol version. It's also bigger than the Kia e-Niro too. Now with a sports car heritage, you'd think the ZS EV might have carried some of that sporty DNA across, but that's just not the case. It's a car that's designed for comfort rather than spirited driving. It doesn't feel particularly nimble around town, especially when you consider the battery pack adds around 1/4 ton to the car's weight. Having said that, it'll do 0 to 60 in a more than respectable 8.5 seconds and has a top speed of 87 miles per hour. You can also adjust the amount of steering feel via the driving modes, as well as choosing the level of brake energy recuperation when you lift off the throttle. How about the all-important question when it comes to electric cars? Range. Well, its 44.5 kilowatt battery is good enough for a range of around 163 miles, which for many who'll be using it for short commutes to work or as a tool to drop the kids off at school, it'll be more than enough. If you're looking for an electric car with more range though, there are better options out there, but for families who have a second car, the ZS EV will be more than enough. It can take around 40 minutes to charge from flat to 80% using a 50 kilowatt public charging point, but if you use a Type 2 connector from a 7.2 kilowatt wall box, this will take around 7 hours. Overall, you can see why the ZS EV makes an attractive proposition. Okay, it may not be as polished as some of its rivals, but it plugs a gap left by some manufacturers. Size-wise, it's extremely practical and is priced competitively with low running costs. It's also worth remembering that the ZS EV comes with a phenomenal 7-year warranty too, for peace of mind. So if you're looking for an entry into electric car ownership, then the ZS EV could well be the answer.